Straight out of the left coast of the coast in the east. Started off on the quest to find his favorite drink. We talk sports, comics, silver screen. Don't forget about the music, cause we loving the beats. A slice of life for the whole damn pie. We got it all. We know you feeling the vibe. From old Gen X to young Gen Z. Either way, we gon' drink. It's Son and Pops.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of sonandpopsculture. I'm Son.
And I'm Pops.
And this is episode 123.
123. Let it be. Let it be. Surprise, bitches.
Yeah,
we're face to face.
If you can't tell by now, we are in person for this episode.
True indeed. Welcome home, buddy. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. It's good to have you back. Good to have you back.
Yeah.
You know, I always say when you guys are home, it's like, you know, I feel like my base, my core, I'm back intact.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Superman standing in the sun. Feels great. I do. It feels great. It feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
if you're new here, what do we talk about?
what we do here at Son and Pops Culture is give you our take on movies, music, video games, comic book, literature, sports, anime, and a little slice of life. Sometimes you get the whole pie. East and West, young and old, X and Z, Son and Pops. Where can the people find us at, buddy?
You can check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Son and Pops Culture. There we have highlights of the show, full visual episodes up on YouTube of the show, and we do other fun stuff like trivia up on our Instagram. But if you ever want us to just chat, hit us up. Or if you want us to talk about something, hit us up because we love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, true indeed. We love our listeners' feedback. And again, we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
I guess we'll start where we always start.
With this week's drink.
This week's drink started as a 21-year-old's quest to find his favorite drink, but has since evolved or devolved into us drinking whatever we want. Because either way,
we gonna drink.
What do you have today, buddy? What you sipping on?
Today, by surprise, I have a cup of coffee. I thought things would be different. I'm not gonna lie.
You did? You
yeah,
really did?
I thought things would be
different. I didn't. I knew. Yeah, you've been hitting it a little hard since you got home. So yeah. It's a coffee kind of day. I'm drinking the same, bud. A cup of Joe. Nice. Actually, you brewed this pot, so I've been waiting to sip on this.
Oh, well, actually, Mom. I got it, the water ready, and then she just started doing the beans.
Your mom,
so,
I swear.
was like, okay.
Your mom was like, Julia's making coffee.
Yeah, I was going to, and then she did it.
And then she took over.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Well, hey, cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Cup of Joe. Man, we don't get to do that often.
Mm-mm. This week's drink.
Yeah. Mother's milk. Anyways.
No, it's not Mother's milk.
Coffee is not Mother's milk?
No, isn't that from Game of Thrones?
Mother's milk?
Or something?
Mother's milk is a figure of speech. I mean, you know, it's on the boys. Mother's milk.
Okay. Well, what do you want to get into?
I guess we should probably get into the poll first.
Yeah, about that. The poll will be up. As I was setting up, I was like, oh, I have not.
Yeah, I guess you didn't.
The poll. My time zones are all messed up still.
Yeah.
So it'll be up. We won't. Yeah. There's no poll this episode.
There's no poll this week.
But usually every Saturday, I ask you guys a question and then I share the results.
Yes, indeed.
Up on our Instagram.
Yeah. Well, it'll be next week.
It'll be next. Yeah, we'll share those results next week. Sorry about that.
I have one little bit of news that I learned. I don't know if it's news or it's just a fun fact or it was just eye-opening experience for me. But this is my only note.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead with this. I'm gonna open with this. So, you know how every episode we say our goodbye and everything, and then I say, "Be kind to each other."
Yes.
Guess what I just found out? That was Ellen DeGeneres' like catchphrase. She would say it on her show all the time. I just found this out like 3 days ago. I was watching YouTube and it was like a rise and fall of Ellen or something.
Yeah.
Or the moment when Ellen got canceled is what it was. And I was like, oh, I'll watch this. And then they got into just the whole everything. And they got into this be kind to each other thing. And I was like, what? Ellen says that? I was like, I didn't either. I was just saying it to say it. Me neither. I watched two in my whole life.
The segments. Yeah.
So I was like, Wow, I guess I gotta say something different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got something. Got something.
You're gonna say something different now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something different
Oh.
now.
Okay.
Just saying. I mean,
Okay.
you know, people might be feeling some kind of way. Lord forbid I offend anybody. So
Probably saying Ellen's catchphrase.
So I'm gonna switch it up. Switch it up. Say something different.
Okay.
I might switch it up every week. Never.
That's
know.
a lot.
That's a lot.
to
That's
do.
that's a lot.
That's hard. Every week.
Yeah,
new
that's a
catchphrase.
lot. You know, but hey, me and your Uncle Jason have a current thing going on where we say we're working on his studio.
Yeah.
We like to say I don't even know what to call him. Like he's like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, God willing, and the creek don't rise. like say we say stuff like that now. Like he has a bunch of them and they're funny. Like and he throws them out there real nice. But so that's our current thing. Little figures of speech. So,
Idioms.
idioms. Oh, there are idioms. Okay.
I would say those are idioms.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So yeah, if you people know any nice idioms or any nice ways for us to close out the show, please DM me.
I mean, we could do once a week. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
will be hard.
It will be. So
We
we're
have to
need
plan
all the help we can get.
Yeah.
I might say ciao ciao chica. You never know. That might be
What's
one.
that for?
It's a whole
Okay.
other story.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, what do you want to get into
Hey,
other than
bud.
that? News or anything?
Yeah, we got news, rumors, whatever you got, bud.
Okay.
You got some questions for me? You said
Yeah.
you were waiting
There's,
to ask.
there's gonna be
I'm like,
2 segments. Mount
Okay.
Rushmore at the end of this.
Mm.
Did you get that? Prepare that, Ash.
Which what was it?
Something with Superman.
Oh yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay, well that'll be off the top of your head too. And then
Okay.
another segment I just came up with that'll be pretty fun, I think.
Okay.
But before that, I do have a bit of news. So it was announced sometime this week that Marvel delayed the Avengers.
It was?
Doomsday and Secret Wars. Yeah. They
Okay.
officially announced it. It was originally supposed to come out. Doomsday was going to come out May of 2026.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
And it got pushed back to December of 2026.
That's why I keep seeing that headline. Okay.
Yeah, and then Secret Wars was supposed to be May the following year. It got pushed back to December 2027.
Okay.
So, and then they had other stuff. It was like Untitled Disney Project and stuff, and that just like remains.
Yeah.
You know, they have like stuff slated with no names, but yeah, so Avengers is delayed a year and a half. Probably for the best. I mean, they just started filming.
You've been saying this.
Yeah.
Like, they better hurry up. Like,
yeah, and I think this also has to do with like that tariff thing with like filming outside, and they were filming in London or whatever.
Well,
So.
did you also see what date that falls on? Did
December?
you see that, Hal? I don't know if it's the first one or the second one. It's probably the first one.
Yeah.
It's going to be released the same day as Dune.
Dune.
They're now being released on the same day.
Oh, that's
I kept seeing the
messed
headline, and I
up.
was like, "Well, why would?" And
I
I kept thinking,
hate
"Why
that.
would Dune do that?" But it wasn't them;
No.
it was Marvel.
Yeah, Dune has been slated for December
Wow.
for a while.
December 8th or something like that, or what?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
So,
trying to read it now.
so they're going to be released on the
Yeah,
same
it's
day,
December 18th,
18th. Yeah,
2026.
that's
would be
not good.
Doomsday.
That's not good for either one of those, to be honest.
Doom's a hit, but it's not.
No,
It or not hold a candle to
but
Avengers, sadly. And I was hoping Dune would get the Lord of the Rings treatment at like the award season.
yeah,
Where it's like the last one, Dune Messiah. They'd
yeah,
be like, oh, use all the awards for the making up for the 2
yeah.
movies that we didn't really give
So
you stuff.
is this the last Dune? Are they stopping with this one?
At least Denny
Yeah,
Villanueva.
he's done after
Yeah.
this one. Well, okay.
Because after this book, like Paul Atreides isn't in it either. It's like his
Yeah.
descendants, and it gets really weird.
It gets weird, yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as my headcanon goes, that'll be the end of that series, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of ended with me after the third one.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's as far
Well,
as
yeah,
it
you
is.
can tell when they
Yeah.
have where they have a bookend,
Yeah.
and then they get greenlit for it.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
let's get some more money. Let's print some more money. Yeah. Well, that's crazy. I mean, that's a good thing Marvel moved that date, though. I mean, that's a bad date, but I'm glad
That
they
makes
pushed
sense
it
for
back.
December too.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Interesting. They've never done that. For,
They haven't. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
the closest thing is like November. They have a couple movies in November.
Yeah. Wonder why they're going for December.
I don't know.
I mean, it's guaranteed summer blockbuster, so to push it back to December.
Yeah. what's a December hit? So they also removed a February 2026 date for an untitled Marvel movie. They just removed it.
Okay.
That's supposed to be February. I had no idea.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
next year, and then November 6th, 2026, and November 5th, 2027. They changed Marvel films to just Untitled Disney, like quotation marks. So
Yeah.
Disney's coming out with something.
Yeah, we just don't know what.
Yeah, and then yeah, that was kind of it. The Avengers movies, that was the biggest thing.
I swear, once upon a time, we didn't know what was coming out until we saw like a trailer, and that was kind of nice because now it's like I don't know.
You start speculating, but also Marvel was really bad at showing you the timeline. Like, we're doing these projects, and then none of it's true. And like I know COVID and stuff and the strikes really derailed some things, but regardless of the years, just what actually ends up coming out, it's like a mess.
They haven't hit their timeline since like they started doing them. Actually, here's our timeline, and now it's like you've never hit the mark once. No. Like you just don't.
And I don't care about the year, like the exact date, but even when it's like, oh, we're doing this and we're doing that, it never happens. Like
they moved Blade like six times.
Blade's not
before they finally were like, it's not going to happen. Yeah, Mahershala is 6 years older than he was when we said we had him. Like think about that.
And he was older when
they cast him. He was like, dude, I'm 57.
Yeah,
I'm done. Like
they casted him. Yeah, and
it's crazy.
Now we just got Sinners, and they're like, oh, kind of dropped the ball on that one.
He wanted to do a vampire movie. He wanted to do Blade, right? somebody in the back of the boardroom like. Like they're like, who told us not to let him do Blade? Yeah. Like, we didn't want to pigeonhole him with all the black superheroes. He wanted to do it. Yeah. He was like, let me do it.
Whatever was happening in those meetings.
Yeah.
But
I'm telling you, but I keep saying one day we're gonna get access and see how the sausages are made, and we're gonna be like, these guys are a bunch of idiots. Like we're gonna be like, what? That's how you just got like a dartboard. You just throw stuff at it. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the stuff they do decide to make.
It's so weird. So weird. Like, we shall see. We shall see, Marvel. We shall see. Anyways.
Yeah, but that was the only news I had. I'm not gonna lie. That was. Yeah, I really haven't been looking at stuff, but I did hear that coming out.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch just came out. Yeah. Along with Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Final Reckoning.
Looks like Mission Impossible's getting decent ratings.
Yeah, good ratings.
They're always solid.
They are, but not as good as I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah, because it's the last one, and like Dead Reckoning, which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
That had like 95 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like 7 point, high up there on IMDb. Fallout, same thing.
Yeah.
Rogue One, ever since Ghost Protocol was like 90% at least Rotten Tomatoes. This one has 85%.
Really?
For Final Reckoning, and I was like, oh, which is good.
Yeah,
85 is good, but
you expected it to be.
Yeah, especially for the last one.
Yeah. So here's a question.
I'm curious.
You finished your?
No, I didn't see Dead Reckoning yet. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll
3
wait.
hours long.
I guess we'll wait. I really want to know.
Yeah, I will rank them next week because I'm gonna watch Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning.
Okay.
Yeah, so I rank them next week. Yeah, each movie they get longer and longer. Which Fallout was amazing.
Yeah.
It was 2.5 hours, and I top 5 action movies. I said that last week. Oh yeah. Yeah. Especially for Mission Impossible too, because not only is the action good, but it like has the heart. Too. Yeah, it's not just cool action. It's like tying stuff back from the other movies.
Yeah. Well, was that last week you told me that each one had a different director at first because Tom wanted to have a different tone. We talked on the phone about that.
No, this was on.
It was on there, yeah. But you said he stuck with the same director since
Rogue Nation.
Okay, that's cool.
That's the 5th one.
Yeah, that's cool. And this will be what, the 8th? The 7th? No, it's the 8th.
This is the 8th, yeah.
Look, I remember being a kid and like Rocky 4 was a thing. And reading like Mad Magazine, and they would make jokes about Rocky number 16, because that was like at the time that was like one of the only franchises that I knew of that had like numbers. And now it just seems like everything's on like the 8th, the 7th. Like,
Yeah, now everything's a franchise.
yeah, everything. Even though I didn't know till probably last year or two that Planet of the Apes was actually a really big franchise.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's like people don't ever talk about it, but there were probably like 6 of them. You know,
At least.
and only the
Yeah,
first one
nobody
was good.
talks about it. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's, because I found that out too. I was like, wait, there's this many.
Yeah,
'Cause
there
I
were a
remember
ton.
it being a big deal when they were
Yeah.
making Rise.
Yeah, we're not talking about the remake. We're talking about the OGs people. Like,
Yeah.
they were. Yeah,
Up
there were a
until the
lot.
late 70s.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, were people seeing this?
Yeah, like, yeah, because you know by the
low
last,
budget too.
I think by like the last couple, they were set like in the
No-
real world.
Yeah, it was
like,
like,
it was just some
they-
apes guys.
yeah, the apes like
yeah,
came like time traveled. Or
yeah,
whatever.
came back. They're like, we got to cut money. How do we do
Yeah,
that? Just
that's
set
what,
it.
yeah, that's what
Put
they
them in
did,
Cleveland.
too.
I was like, so that's what they did. Yeah, it's crazy.
And I just wondered who was watching these.
I mean, there has to be like a Planet of the Apes fan out there somewhere that could tell us. Like, I don't know any. That's what's like. I don't know any. Like, I know a lot of nerds, a lot of geeks. I don't know anyone that's hardcore Planet of the Apes.
No,
I mean, your Pap's a touch of a fan. I remember he liked
not
them,
the sequels,
but not like he
Yeah.
never told me that there were like 6 of them. So
yeah. There's a lot.
yeah, maybe they're low key like anime fans used to be in like the early 2000s. They just like keep to themselves. Like, But yeah, so it's just funny that we're looking at Mission Impossible, basically number 8, and it's like wow, that franchise started before you were born.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been 29 years.
Yeah, it's so
96
insane.
was the first one.
So insane. Red light, green light. So I remember it's red light, green light.
They don't even say it like that in the movie.
Look, I'm just saying how my friend told me.
Yeah,
Red light, green light, Matt. Red light, green light.
That's not
I was
even
like,
how
okay.
they say it.
No.
No, I think it's not, because it's like red light, green light for the noise.
Okay. Oh.
So he's like red light. That's like it was too loud
Yeah.
or something. But so he doesn't say green light. He's like it's green.
Oh.
And then like they're doing it's when he's dropping down.
I thought red light, green light was the gum or something like that. Wasn't there like a red and a green gum?
Yeah, that's like the ends, but they don't say that. No,
look,
I don't.
I'm just quoting my friend. That's that's all.
Yeah, it's not.
He said it like 3 times. Every time he said my name first, he'd be like Matt. Red light, Matt. Red light, green light.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
not how it.
I was
that's
like,
not how the
okay,
movie goes.
all right. Well, now I know. Knowing is half the battle.
So that's all I have for news. Do you want to get into the segments?
This is going to be a classic Your Home episode.
I know. Well, the thing, I just don't.
It's so
I don't
funny.
even think there was news this
No,
week.
it wasn't. It was a quiet week.
Yeah, so
It
now
really
it's
was a
like,
quiet
good thing I
week.
prepared
Yeah,
this.
it's like, I swear every time you're home, we're
Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh, what are we going to do now?
What are we going to talk about? We've been up too late.
Yeah.
Haven't got enough sleep. Drank too much.
I've
It's
actually
like,
been
oh.
sleeping a lot.
It's like, oh, man. Yeah, you can get into the segments. That's cool.
Okay. So, Mount Rushmore, if you don't know, I ask every week not every week, but every time I do this, a different category, and I ask my dad to pick his Mount Rushmore, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abe Lincoln, and then Theodore Roosevelt. Each one has different meanings, but for Mount Rushmore, you just top 4, whatever, or of significance.
Yes.
So the category I'm doing, there's a reason. Superman's coming out in July.
True indeed.
It's a big moment for the DCU, for the new DCU. It's supposed to basically set the tone. And if this fails, DCU is not going to be a thing.
So true.
So yeah, there's a
So
lot
true.
riding on
Wow.
the shoulders of this movie. And everyone knows Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like not a lot of people have read Superman, but everyone knows the character. I love him or hate him. So I'm asking you, being a comics fan your whole life,
Whole life, baby boy.
and you read a lot, you're well versed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I want you to list your must-read Superman comics, storylines, whatever, to help get people interested in the character. Your Mount Rushmore.
Okay, this will be a little bit more difficult because those who know me know how I feel about Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big Superman fan. I respect this conglomerate, but I've never been. If you go through my books right now, you'll see probably a stack of Superman books this big. But I will say this. I do have Superman stuff that's good, that I think is good.
Yeah.
Minus one, that I'm in the process of getting. But and I can't really do the whole on Mount Rushmore, the 4 presidents each signify something like progress, growth, or whatever.
Yeah, this one
Yeah,
I
this is
should
more
just
just
say
like
be like,
my top 4.
yeah, like
Okay.
what's the best? If someone's like, I know Superman, but I've never read him. What should I read?
Okay. I'll start with Tom King's Up in the Sky. It's a more modern Superman story. It's about Superman goes across the galley to save a girl that's been kidnapped. I love Tom King.
Mm-hmm.
He just gets it. I'm pretty sure Adam or Andy Kubert drew it.
When did this come out?
This came out. It came out a few years ago. I could look and see. No, I'm not gonna be able to find out real fast. But a few years ago. 2020.
Oh wow, that's recent.
Yeah, it's recent, and it's good. I think Kurt Busiek might have did one where Superman was going to walk across the country to get to know people better. Never read it. They said it was pretty decent, but I'm gonna go with Up in the Sky, Tom King. My next one would be American Alien, and it's modern too, and it's by Max Landis. John Landis' son of Ghostbusters fame. He also wrote Chronicle. Remember that movie Chronicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max A. Straight up. If you're not a Superman fan, like yours truly, but you want to kind of get Superman, Max Landis has a YouTube video where he breaks down Superman, and it's the shit. It's like, yeah, he gets it. He gets the character. I just messed up. But anyway.
What was the skyline? What was the storyline?
It was called American Alien. And it's a limited series retelling Superman's kind of like from the time he got to Earth to he becomes Superman. It's like an origin story.
Yeah.
Each issue is like a year in his life, and it's just a cool take. It's a modern take. I just realized I should have said Man of Steel instead of Up in the Sky, but that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We'll get into it later.
Yeah.
Also, John Land, he's not Ghostbusters.
That's not Ghostbusters.
No.
That's American Werewolf in London, right? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Sorry.
So that's your number 2.
Number 2. All-Star Superman.
This is your number 3.
This is my number 3.
Yeah.
My number 3 is All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison. It's the series that this current Superman movies, I guess, supposedly drew a lot of inspiration from. I love it. The reason it's not like my all-time favorite. Well, reason like if you were like a new Superman reader, I wouldn't give you that book because it's very Silver Agey. And it's versed. Yeah, like it's like when I talked about Planetary, how like you kind of have to have been reading comics to get it. But it's really good. I mean, and Grant Morrison he's more of a super over the man. You know what I mean? And it's 12 issues. It's dope. Art's amazing. Story's amazing. Basically, Superman does some super shit. Finds out he only has X amount of months to live, and wants to do a whole bunch of super stuff before he dies. But he becomes like the reason he's dying is because he's like overpowered. Like he's absorbing too much sunlight. He's just too powerful. So as the series goes on, he actually gets more and more powerful and does more and more amazing things. There's like these 12 labors of Superman at one point. It's pretty cool. But the story is really good. Really good story. That's all I can really say. And if James Gunn took anything from it, you're gonna see some things in that movie. Has a lot of heart. Like there's one issue that like breaks your heart. Just breaks your heart. Because as everybody knows, Superman lore, spoilers, Paul Kent dies. You know what I mean? You've seen it 1,000 different times.
Yeah.
But in this one, there's a cool story. Because I don't know. I don't want to spoil all of it. But it's dope. Read it. All-Star Superman. And lastly, Alan Moore, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. It was the story they published, I'm pretty sure, 2 parts, and I have the trade. They published it, I think, in 2 parts in Action Comics when Crisis happened. It was the last story written with that continuity Superman, the pre-Crisis Superman where he was super duper Superman.
Yeah. And
it's just a great story. Like saying
it's just 1 issue?
It's 2 issues.
Oh.
And it's like, it's just, and I think it's 2 issues. Alan Moore wrote it. And one of like the classic Superman artists drew it, and it just tells his story. It's like somebody comes to interview Lois, asking her like whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow, and tells about Superman's death and everything. It's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. It's just a cool story. Alan Moore got it though.
Yeah. So to recap, what's your 4?
My 4 are Tom King's Up in the Sky, American Alien by Max Landis, All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison, and Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow by Alan Moore. But my honorable mention...
There's no honorable mention for that. Rushmore, there's only 4.
Look, I don't care. I don't care. I messed up.
You really chose Landis.
I did, because it's still... I didn't
Man
want
of Steel.
Look,
John
Man of
Burns,
Steel... I mean, Man of Steel...
tone.
Man of Steel...
For the modern age?
It did. Well, see, I should have. Damn it. All right, so yeah, I don't want to do Max Landis 30. You should read. It's a good story. But all right, bump it. Man of Steel.
So that's you're really bumping it.
Bump it now. Bump it. Man of Steel.
Oh my gosh.
John Byrne wrote and illustrated. This was the book when I hype up John Byrne. Yeah. People, you need to understand something. You've heard me talk about him in the past. In the 80s, he was the GOAT. John Byrne. He's on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, unless you did a while ago.
Yeah. They threw hundreds of thousands of dollars at this man in the 80s to revamp Superman. I want you to wrap your head around that. A comic book writer artist was given $100,000 to reinvent the Man of Steel in 1986. You do the math, okay? So he came out with the new origin, putting the man ahead of the super. Getting rid of all like the super pets, getting rid of Supergirl. He was the one that was like, no, last son of Krypton, like, and then he made him super but not godlike, because there's 2 different takes on Superman, and I mean it's your choice which one you want. He chose to put the man. He was like he didn't land and have superpowers. His powers developed as he got older, so he was raised as a normal human. He just like. So that's why he has values. That's why he relates to people, because he wasn't always Superman. He used to be just a teenage boy playing football, chasing girls, and then just as time went on, his powers developed and he became Superman.
So if you like Smallville,
yes. If you like Smallville, you'll love the Man of Steel. That gives you like the Lana Lang connection and all that stuff, and it's dope. It's dope, and for 25 years, that was the standard for what Superman was. Post-crisis, that was the Superman we got. People would show up and would be stronger than him, but it wasn't about him being the strongest. It was about the hope that he inspired and all that stuff. And then my age group came of age and started writing comic books, and they were like, we want Crypto back. We want Supergirl back. We want this back.
It didn't last.
And so suddenly all those things that...
Him being alone did not last long.
No. Well, no, they didn't bring Supergirl back officially until the 2000s. No.
Really?
Yeah, but this is the thing. Right off rip, as soon as Crisis happens, they bring a version of Supergirl back. It's not the real Supergirl. It's like some shapeshifter that took this form and called. But it was just like, here's Supergirl is what they were basically doing. And it was like, and then they brought Superboy back in the 90s, but then he was a clone.
Even that one?
What's that?
Even that one? Oh.
What, Connor?
When he had the jacket?
Yeah, that was Connor.
Oh.
That was originally what Connor. Connor was a clone.
I thought that wasn't until the 2000s when he did that.
That was after the death of Superman. They brought out 4 more Supermen. Yeah, and one of them was Connor.
Oh, okay.
Because Clark was gone.
I like that design of him in the 90s.
That was a 90s design.
For sure, but I like it.
Yeah.
With the jacket,
you throw a jacket on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, Wonder Woman had a jacket.
Basically trunks.
Yeah. True. Yeah. But yeah, so Byrne's version is kind of the version I grew up with. I mean, I remember like every once in a while reading old Superman stories, and they were cool.
Yeah.
But they were definitely like, what do you do with this guy that can push a planet? Like,
you're writing yourself in a corner.
Yeah, John Byrne was the guy that was like, how does he shave? Like he was like, how's he shave? Like if you're telling me this guy's so then he was like, oh, he uses a piece of metal from the ship.
Oh, that was from him?
That was John Byrne.
Oh, man, I remember them doing that promo for Man of Steel, the movie.
Yeah.
Like Gillette, or is it the shaving cream? And they had interviewed like Bill Nye for his theory, and Kevin Smith. That was his theory.
That's
I
what
thought he made it up.
No, he didn't make that up. It's from
Oh
John
my
Byrne
gosh,
did
he's
that.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, John Byrne was the one that realized that it was an aura. No, that might not have been him. Yeah, that his aura is what protected him, not like his skin being still hard. He has like, that whatever aura around him, and that's what the bullets bounce off of. And that's why his clothes don't get hurt, because they're close to his skin.
Yeah.
Because it was always his clothes were made from the blankets he was in as a baby. Well, how'd she sew them? Like if the clothes are indestructible, how'd she cut them and sew them? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, and
makes sense.
so yeah, Byrne really took it down, but it was just like, but like I said, my generation, we're a bunch of nostalgia whores, and when they just wanted it all back, and by the time we get to New 52 and their next reboot, they had brought it all back. I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
It was all back.
Yeah.
And then they sit
Each
there
one with their own line.
Yeah, and then it's like, was this a good idea? No, not all of it.
Yeah.
Like seeing crypto goes, oh, there's crypto, but you don't need a crypto book. You don't need crypto to show up all the time either. I mean, and Supergirl has a super horse. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I like how they did that though in that one story.
Yeah, in Tom King's story.
Yeah,
he did it.
That movie.
Yeah,
next year.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one.
Mm-hmm. But
so yeah, sorry, Max Landis, I had to bump you.
Well, I'm happy you did 80s, 280s.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
you did pre-crisis.
Yeah,
post-crisis.
Yeah,
2000s.
Yeah.
What was the other one you did? Oh, like and then 2000s and then like modern 2020s.
Yeah, man, I just keep lucking out like that.
Yeah, no, it's good because it's like, oh, he might not be good all the time, but there's stuff to check out.
Yeah,
in each decade.
I mean, there was a period definitely in the late 80s, early 90s where I remember my comic shop, my local comic shop owner, he would tell me that Superman's writing, it was actually good. And he was like, the soap opera is what makes it good. Because I was like, why do you like Superman so much? I will say this and then I'll drop it. They came out with that, they had this diamond number. Because Superman had 2 titles and then he had 3 titles. He had Action Comics and he had Superman. Then he had Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Now I don't even know.
Just
like Batman had 2 titles and they introduced a third. But
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has like 6.
Yeah.
Straight up. But they came out with the diamond number for Superman, and it would help you keep track of the story, like what book you were reading. Like you had the book Action, then you had Adventures of Superman, then you had Superman, then you had Man of Steel. There was this little diamond number, and it helped you follow along if the storylines were interconnecting, which is nice, because there were a couple of storylines I did dig back in the day.
I'm surprised you didn't put Death of Superman.
Yeah.
For everyone to check out. Doomsday, man.
One day we'll do a list on what do you think the top 10 things are that contributed to the comic crash in the 90s. And I promise you the Death of Superman will be on there. Yeah. Because, that was cash grab of cash grabs there, boy. Yep. But, that's my Mount Rushmore for Superman. Cool.
I will check those out because I haven't read a single thing.
Yeah?
About any of this. Yeah, I know all of
I'll tell you right now, the toughest read is going to be Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. It reads like it's 1986.
I bet.
But it's good. It is good.
I went to buy Man of Steel. Like I was buying a list of things, and I opened it, and I was like, "Yeah, not today," because I just saw all the words, and it was thick too. I was like, "This is only 6 issues. It was this thick." Yeah. I was like, I'm not reading that right now. This is a lot.
But I just want to spoil one thing for that book, man. Oh.
Go ahead. Man of Steel?
You know how he learns how he can fly?
No.
Crypto, his dog, he ends up stepping off of a cliff and not realizing it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just cool. It's cool.
I remember you telling me about him learning he had super strength or indestructible with the corn. The thing that cuts the corn?
Is
it just a tractor?
No, it was what's the name?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, a combine thing.
Yeah. You told me that as a kid. I was like, whoa. I was scared to go in cornfields after that.
And Superman, I mean, he has his moments.
I will read it before the movie comes out.
Yeah, when I talk about him, it sounds like I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I know you're not. I know.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I respect his conglomerate, and when he's done well, he's really good.
Yeah,
Hopefully
the movie does it.
I hope. I'm hopeful, but I'm nervous. That's the thing. I wanted to do well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because there's nothing like that music. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh yeah, that was John Williams back in the day.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Like,
That's why it's iconic.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watch Superman the movie anytime that's on. I will. I will. I'm like,
yeah. I think June I'm gonna go heavy on Superman stuff.
yeah.
Just to
When
get
he
familiar.
takes Lois flying, she's like, "Can you read my mind?" I was like, I said, "That's all the game you need." Wow, wait, just take her flying. I mean, you don't even have to talk. Just like,
yeah, you just went flying.
yeah, she's like, "I'm flying." Yeah, I got you, girl.
That's funny.
She's like, "Yes, you do." All right.
Well, Superman, go check it out if you haven't.
Yeah.
The other segment I have is a superhero draft.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for this, the idea was I'm gonna, theoretically give you $15.
$15. Okay.
And you have to build your roster. And I have different categories for each hero. I guess we'll start with the question: do you want DC or Marvel? Because I divided them.
Marvel.
You want Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do DC another episode.
Okay. And what's the goal? What am I building this team for?
You need this is like the next, we'll say it's the summer event. You want people to read it.
Okay.
So it's a big threat.
It's a big threat.
It's a big threat. Like you need not just the heavy hitters, like, they can clear anybody.
Yeah.
But you need a well-rounded team.
Okay.
It's going to make sense when I say the categories.
All right.
So, yeah, you have, let's see, you're doing Marvel, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you $20 for Marvel because there's 6 categories. Okay.
Can I see them?
I'll show you them after.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, sorry, we're going to go one by one to
Okay.
keep you on your toes. So I'm going to say a category. And then I want you to pick your hero. Then we'll move to the next category.
Okay.
So so
I got $20.
you have $20, and I'm gonna say the heroes from the ones that are worth $5, then $4, then $3, $2, $1, right? And you can pick multiple characters from the same category. I'll let you.
Okay.
But you need to pick at least one hero from the 6 categories. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't go over 20.
Okay.
Okay. So the first... Wait, let me just make
Captain America.
Let me just make sure I'm telling you. Let me just make sure I'm telling you all the rules. Okay, yeah, you have to choose one from every category. Yeah, okay. And I'm not going to tell you each category. Like, we're going to go.
This is so dirty.
That's why it's going to be fun. Because it's keeping you on your toes. Okay.
I'm only picking black characters. No.
That'll be a short list.
Like, Blade, Brother Voodoo, Black Panther.
Sorry, team.
Yeah, be like, man, that's all we got.
Yeah.
What's it? Storm. I could build a dope team if all black people. Yeah, Black Goliath.
It would be, but like,
Black Panther.
You ain't be Thanos with that team.
Yeah, I mean, nah, I ain't.
It would be a strong team.
It'd be a strong team, but we ain't beating Thanos.
But okay.
Sorry.
So this is summer event. We'll just say you can make up who do you want to fight.
All right. No, we're going to be like earth-shattering event. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So $20. The first category is the leader. For $5, you have Captain America.
You don't even read nobody else. Go ahead, read them. Go ahead. Read
the leader.
Yeah.
Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther,
Mm-hmm.
Black Bolt,
Mm-hmm.
Cyclops, Nick Fury. Who do you want as your leader?
Captain America, bud.
Captain America?
Yeah.
All right, $5. You want to type this on your phone so we know your total?
It don't matter.
Captain America. Type Captain. Okay, Captain America, $5. You have 15 left.
Jesus.
Now, the muscle. Heavy hitters. These are your heavy hitters. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Hulk. Thor. Hercules. The Thing. Luke Cage. You could have done an all-black team.
I could have. And we'd have won. How much is Thor?
Thor is $4. You going big early.
Wait, so I got Thor.
Spending.
I got Thor. I'm asking.
Captain America.
No, I'm not picking Thor yet. So my options are Thor, Luke Cage.
From 5 to 1. The Hulk, Thor, Hercules, The Thing, Luke Cage.
Thing.
The Thing?
Yep.
For 2?
Yep.
Okay. You're at 7. You don't want any other heavy hitters?
I might double back. We'll see.
Okay.
I gotta pick one from every category.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 6 categories.
Yeah.
I only got
you have
$20
4 more left. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's tough. You have
Yeah.
So you have $13 left.
Okay.
Okay. The Technician, The Brains. $5. Reed Richards.
Mm.
Iron Man.
Mm.
$3. Ant-Man, Hank Pym. Then you have Beast, Hank McCoy. And for $1, Rocket Raccoon. Rocket for $1.
Rocket. That's a steal.
Ooh,
That's a steal, baby boy. That's a steal.
All right. Yeah, $8.
Yep.
Okay, 2 more categories.
Mm-hmm.
The Brawler. This is like your street level type. Like he's a scrapper. $5. Wolverine.
You know it.
I know. Are you actually choosing him?
Yeah, this is done deal, bud.
13. You're at 13, right?
Yeah, but it's Wolverine.
You don't. You want me to?
Let me hear the rest. Go ahead.
For $4, Iron Fist. Then Daredevil, Black Widow, Moon Knight.
I can come back, huh? I'm taking Moon Knight right now.
Moon Knight for $1. That's it.
Yep, that's what I'm taking right now. Yep.
So,
But this team's about to be hammed.
So your team. I'm gonna say your team
right now is Cap, Thing, Rocket Raccoon, and Moon Knight.
I don't know that. Okay.
Bud, go ahead.
All right. This is okay. Next category: your cosmic entity, Silver Surfer, for $5.
Hey, first of all, son, I just want to say this is you broke these down really good.
Thank you.
I respect everything about that. This is, seriously.
Thanks.
The Rocket Raccoon was still a steal.
I know. I put some steals.
All right, go ahead.
Silver Surfer for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Warlock for $4. Captain Marvel.
Which one? OG or
no?
Or the
Connors. What's her first
Carol
name?
Danvers.
Oh, Dan. Oh yeah. Captain Marvel for $3. Nova. Quasar.
You said Quasar.
I ran out of.
You said Quasar.
I ran out of cosmic people.
That's
just like
amazing.
cosmic people.
I'm at I only spent $9 so far, bud.
I know, and your teams. I mean,
what?
That's
What?
all I'm saying. You are not beating tennis with this team.
What? What are you talking about, bud? You said I got money to spend, so hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Who are you picking?
One more time. Silver Surfer.
Adam Warlock, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Nova, Quasar. All right.
Adam Warlock.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's a good one. So where are you at now?
I should have said Nova.
I mean, that would be a steal.
That would be a steal.
What are you at now?
I'm at $13.
Okay. This is the last category.
Mm-hmm.
This is personality hires. I didn't really know what else to call this one. So
explain that to me, please. 'Cause I don't work.
This
in
will make
America.
sense when I name them. Personality hires. It's just like the. Well, in corporate America, it's like, yeah, I'm not too good at my job, but I have a good personality, so they keep me around. But for this category, so for $5, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Gambit. This is your type of
heroes.
And then Squirrel Girl for $2. And then $1 Hawkeye.
I would pick Hawkeye.
Do not that,
but I'm not going to. I'm not
anybody.
But I can pick more people now, right? Because I still have money.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
So okay, let's fuck around and find out. Now
you can't stack like 3 from one category.
Why can't I? got the money.
Okay.
I'm like the Yankees out.
All
I'm
right.
like the Yankees. See, people, he don't know. I already got Jeter. I got A-Rod. It's about to be over. That's all I need.
All right.
All right. Let me see. So, what's that last one again? Personality hire?
Yeah, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Gambit, Squirrel Girl, Hawkeye.
Oh, in a different world, I'd pick Spider-Man. But I'm going to pick Gambit.
Gambit. Interesting.
Wait.
This is,
I got 13
summer
bucks.
event. Yeah. I'll just repeat. Your team so far is Captain America,
Yep.
The Thing,
Yep.
Rocket Raccoon,
Yep.
Moon Knight,
Yep.
Adam Warlock.
But
All right.
if I get Spider-Man, No,
yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
pick
Yeah, 13.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Gambit.
Gambit. All right, that takes you to 16.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You're at 13.
Damn it! Then hold on.
16.
I gotta make a change in real quick.
Once you lock in, you can't go back.
I can't go back?
You can change Gambit, but you can't change
I
the
can't
ones
go
you
back?
picked. No,
Oh!
not already.
Oh!
You can change Gambit. You haven't locked it in yet.
All right, who was before Hawkeye?
Squirrel Girl.
You're a dick for that.
Wow. You didn't
Wow.
notice I put Deadpool, Gambit, and Squirrel Girl just to make you mad.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you did. You
You
really
don't want
did.
Deadpool? You don't want Deadpool?
If my life depended on it, I didn't want Deadpool.
I should have put Venom in here.
Oh man, you could have. Yeah. Oh, this sucks. I don't want none of these dudes.
Spider-Man, Dad. Come on, you're at $13.
No, because I got I'm about to make a power play here after
You're at
this.
$13. You have 2 more.
Yeah, but I need that 4. I need 4 after this. I need 4.
You need.
Yeah.
You're choosing 40. All right.
I'm a Cap thing. Rocket Raccoon,
Yeah.
Moon Knight, Adam Warlock.
Interesting
yeah, so 4 will
team.
get. So that'll get me to Adam Warlock. I mean, Gambit will get me to 16.
Yeah. You have 10 seconds.
I gotta do it. It's Gambit. It's
Gambit. Okay.
All right.
Gambit. All right. So your team is Captain America, The Thing, Rocket Raccoon, Moon Knight, and Adam Warlock. Gambit.
Yeah, and I want to go back and get Iron Man.
Okay.
For the
Iron Man.
For 4.
Okay.
That's $20.
So that's
That's $20.
Wait, you're at 13. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Captain America, The Thing, Iron Man, Rocket Raccoon, Moon Knight, Adam Warlock, Gambit.
Sounds like the Yankees to me, baby. Sounds like the Yankees to
okay.
me. Yeah. Oh, you're like, oh.
Well, I'm typing it down just to see.
Yeah.
You know, this would be a big seller.
It would be a big seller. I don't know about that,
Iron
but
Man.
I know they beat Thanos because they already did.
You think these guys did?
Cap did. The thing
With
wasn't
a
there.
whole bunch of people.
Look, Adam Warlock already beat Thanos by himself.
Yeah, that's your saving grace.
Mm-hmm. Rocket was a steal. I got Iron Man because he's a tank and he's tech. Yeah, he can do both. I wanted Silver Surfer really bad.
I'm
really.
surprised you didn't pick him.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't pick him. Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted him. I really did. But you know.
All right.
It's my squad. You got your squad?
Oh yeah, my squad. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could beat your. I didn't choose it. I'm not gonna pick who you picked.
Okay.
Okay, this is off the top of my head. Okay, give me Black Panther for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go with
Wolverine's too damn expensive.
But I mean his regeneration.
I know.
He can keep going.
I know.
He's a scrapper that can't stop.
Yeah, but. Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me I'm gonna go with This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Black Panther, Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. You went with Cage?
Yeah.
That's a good tank. Like, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I did. I thought about it.
He just doesn't have the aesthetics of the other tanks.
For $1, that's a steal.
Yeah.
For $1, yeah, he's the steal of that class for real.
Luke Cage.
He replaced the Thing before in the Fantastic Four.
Then give me Beast and Rocket Raccoon. I am gonna.
You want them both?
Yeah.
I thought about the Beast, but he'd be soft sometimes, bud.
Oh really? Yeah, you know more than me.
Yeah, he's
smart though.
As smart as he, but he's like Hank Pym.
Because he can be a tank
He's like
too.
He's like Hank Pym though. He did like one really smart thing one time.
What was that smart thing?
Turned himself blue.
Oh, but he can be a tank too.
True.
And then, so what am I at now? 4, 5, 7, 8. All right, give me Wolverine.
Damn it. That's a nice build right there, bud.
All right, I'm at 13. right?
I'm just gonna tell you, none of your guys can fly. That's all I'm saying.
And that's why I'm choosing Silver Surfer.
Fuck! Yeah, your team will beat mine. Adam Warlock might be able to hang with him for a minute.
And then I have to do Hawkeye.
Yeah, now you have to do.
But I'm fine with that. Black Panther, which is Black Captain America.
Yeah, he is.
Luke Cage. I think he can scrap a little. And Beast.
Wait a second, bud. Man, you really came in. Hawkeye was $2 $2.
Hawkeye was 1.
Damn.
So yeah, Black Panther was 4. Then Luke Cage for $1. That's 5. Beast was 2, 7.
You still got $1.
Oh, I do.
Wolverine 5.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer 5. Black Panther 4.
13, 8.
Luke Cage 5.
Oh yeah.
That's 15.
Actually, if Hawkeye was $1.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Actually, give me Nova.
Damn.
And then I'll do Hawkeye.
That's a good team. What's Nova? $2?
Yeah. I think my team might win, Dad.
I think your team might be mine.
I'm looking at our guys right now.
But you see, you already knew who was coming. I didn't know.
I know. You did good though.
I mean, let me see. Good. Cap beats Black Panther. Thing beats Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Rocket, that's a push. So you got me with Beast.
Wolverine beats
Moon Knight. Bad. Silver Surfer beats Adam Warlock.
Yeah. Nova beats Gambit.
But I got Iron Man, and he beats
Beast.
He beats Beast. He beats
Rocket.
He beats Rocket. Maybe, actually, that's a maybe. Rocket's the one that told Iron Man he's only smart on Earth.
Yeah, but he has like the tech to back the machinery to actually beat Rocket. Yeah.
They'd all beat Thanos though.
Yeah, they would. Your team would beat Thanos. Adam Warlock's carrying hard. Like Cap's there for moral.
Yeah, he's there to just be like, assemble, but it works.
Adam Warlock's carrying hard.
You didn't pick Thor.
No, because I wanted Wolverine. And I wanted Silver Surfer.
I wanted him too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and the fact that you grew up playing Ultimate Alliance with me, we knew the importance of Wolverine. He was the only character on that game that would regenerate health as you played.
Yeah.
So I would save him forever because I'm gonna put him out here when all else fails.
Yeah.
Murk people till I can get some mana build up. For real.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good roster. Yeah. What'd you think of that segment?
Yeah, I like that segment. I did. I had to think on the spot and spend my money wisely, which I don't do. Yeah. So
we can do it again one day with different characters. I also have DC, so
yeah, I'm looking forward to hear what Sergi and Anthony has.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, he'll be like Moon Knight. I'll be like, what?
I'm surprised you chose Moon Knight.
Well, because Moon Knight slept on. He's batshit crazy. In street level, he's good, but we were fighting. Fighting Thanos though.
But I mean, you always need one of those guys just for that
you got Hawkeye. That's what Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's gonna be the saving. He's gonna that one arrow that will be the saving.
And it's not Hawk Guy. It's Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
Cool. Surprised you didn't take Spider-Man.
I wanted to, but I was like, Spider-Man ain't good in big events. He's not good. He's street level. He's like that.
He's there for for people to buy it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about the actual fight, like it was real. Yeah, Spider-Man's in my opinion, the peak street level superhero. He's as good as you can get without being an Avenger. That's why it never makes sense when he's an Avenger.
People online will get very mad at you because they'll be like, "Oh, he's so strong. He holds back his punches, yada yada yada."
Yeah,
but the strongest Marvel characters.
He's that character by design is not meant to be like an Avenger. He has his rogues, and they're at his level. And yeah, he's strong, but he's gotten stronger once the fanboys started writing stuff. Mm-hmm. But he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's when he's at his best.
Yeah. So yeah. I love him. Probably my first love, comic books.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was just surprised you didn't take him.
Yeah, I didn't take Wolverine either. Those are the two that I'm
I really thought you were going to.
Yeah, but I know Wolverine's limitations too. I love Wolverine, but
about the scrappers, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm actually all of these. I was like, I could see him picking that. I could see him picking Iron Fist.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Wolverine, I thought you were gonna do Iron Fist.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
But I really was thinking, I can't spend a bunch of money on the scrapper because they're just scrappers.
Yeah.
they're just scrappers. They're going to get it. What do I do with Daredevil?
Yeah.
So if I got to spend $1, I'll spend it on Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. But
true.
If you'd have put Domino in there, I'd have taken her. She has luck powers.
Yeah.
But you put
Maybe
Squirrel.
next time.
That's so funny. But yeah, that was cool. I actually enjoyed that. That was cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let us know, listeners, what you thought. How did we do at the draft?
You said personality hire. I'm like, what the hell?
What's your favorite characters?
They have my all-time favorites are on that list. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we watched some trailers this week though.
Oh yeah. We did. I was watching one of my YouTube channels where I price comics, and they were showing footage from Spider-Man Noir. That's all I'm saying. It was the same footage I saw. That's all I'm saying. Did they know it was AI?
I mean, they do this professionally, so I figured they must have known what it was.
Screen grabs or something.
Hey, it was moving. It was moving, bud.
Okay.
It's animated, so I don't know. But anyways, just putting it out
We'll
there.
We'll see.
All right.
It probably was just first looks, and what you watched was a fan-made trailer from the first looks.
I don't know. They were watching the same footage as me.
Okay. All right.
And they get paid by YouTube. That's all I know. But anyways, what did we watch? Oh, we watched a new trailer for the prequel to It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something Derry. Like the name of the town. What
Yeah.
is it? It's gonna be on HBO. It's a show.
HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks scary.
Yeah.
Looks creepy. It looks like
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. Yeah.
Yeah. It will be okay.
Do
Honestly.
we need it? No.
No, that's why I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Like,
But
the It book was how thick, and
Right. Yeah.
you made 2 movies.
Even though that's Skarsgård, man, his Pennywise.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him.
Really?
I would hope it's
Well, if it's a prequel, I don't think we're going to see a lot of Pennywise.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
That's why I'm curious to see even what the show will be.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this much, bud. I never watched either one of those remakes because the first one scared me so much in 1990. I was like, I'm good. I'm good on all that. But I did watch the trailers just to confirm that it was going to be scary. And that one trailer when like the old lady, but you see Pennywise's shadow dance on the wall. I was like, oh hell no, I am not watching that. Like I was like, no. So yeah, but I mean, it's we'll see how it does.
Yeah, that's this fall. So
Yeah, that'll be this fall. Yeah, I don't really know what else we watched a couple other trailers.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like we watched Superman a couple times.
Yeah,
so
we
already talked about that.
Well, we were able to break it down a little bit about who we're seeing, and the people. I'm still going to go out on a limb and say, in the Superman trailer, everybody's saying that's Ultraman. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not. I'm still going to say it's the Midnighter from the Authority comic book. I could be wrong, but with the history of how they manipulate trailers now to make you see one thing, everybody's staring at that U on his chest, but nobody sees that moon on his chest. That's all I'm saying. So if I'm wrong,
gonna say it's Bizarro.
You're gonna say it's Bizarro. They're saying that though too. You hear that?
Really?
Yeah, the people are saying that Bizarro might be in it.
I'm saying Bizarro.
I think they would say Bizarro, and knowing James Gunn,
he will use him.
He'll use him, but he'll use him as comic relief. He'll never actually use him as a real villain.
Yeah.
He might show up early. Superman beats him up. He would never make Bizarro the main
villain. Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
James Gunn's
and he might actually do John Byrne's Bizarro, which was a failed clone of Superman. You know, because in the Silver Age, Bizarros were Bizarros.
Yeah, it was like the Earth, right?
Yeah, their Earth was square. They came from it was a whole Silver Age.
Yeah,
dumb. But John Byrne had him.
That makes sense.
Try to clone Superman and fail.
I like that better. That makes you wouldn't get a perfect clone right away.
You wouldn't get a perfect clone. Yeah. That's why Connor Kent Superboy was a clone of Superman and Lex, because Lex figured out you can't clone Kryptonians. He's like, you can't do it. So,
and that would work for movie adaptation.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
And Connor Kent, he's an interesting character because of that.
Yeah. And there was a lot of issues. Well, I made him have that whole, like, am I good, am I bad?
Yeah, it's the whole nature versus nurture thing.
It made him more well-rounded.
Yeah. And
then they, but he, you know why they got rid of him, though? Because the lawsuits from Superman's creators' families. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they're currently trying to do
a lawsuit again.
Yeah, so that they can't release the film overseas. There's like 3 or 4 countries they're currently trying to block the release of the new Superman movie. It's the grandson. Because I think their copyright laws are different in that country, so they're
Mm.
trying to like do something. They're always trying to do something.
Yeah, a lot of
They have
money.
been paid so many times for Superman. It's just like, stop.
They're definitely millionaires.
I'm like, just stop. Quit blowing your money and go, well, we could always just
Yeah.
sue DC again and get more Superman money. Like, it's
They're
crazy.
definitely millionaires.
Like, people will be like, for creators. I'm like, look,
It's
that's
gonna be rough when 1931 or when did he come out?
38.
1938.
Yeah.
When 2038 comes around, and the 100 years pass is
Oh.
gone. The patent.
yeah.
There'll
So
be-
the copyright's up.
Yeah, 100 years.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, that's why they're trying to get it
Yeah.
now.
How about that? How about the guys who probably started copyright laws were like, 100 years.
That's long.
No one's going to be reading Superman books in 100 years.
No, that was
Or
no.
be-
That's just copyright.
Copyright
laws
in general,
like,
yeah.
100 years.
Because Mickey Mouse just expired,
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. It's now in a public domain or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's why you had that horror movie come out, Scream Boat Willie.
Boat Willie. Yeah. So I'm still looking forward to the Superman movie.
Yeah, me too.
Those poor Australians may never get to see it, but we'll see.
Because the family's suing.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay him.
Yeah, it's just
DC's gonna
bananas.
pay. Warner
It's
Brothers is gonna pay him.
Again, be like, will you go away?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us 10 years?
Yeah.
Guys always pop up. There's probably somebody that's their job for like DC. They're like, just keep an eye on the shoes.
Oh, that's definitely the legal team.
Yeah, like they're like, who's watching them?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, they seem pretty good. Check their bank statement. They're all right now. It's terrible.
Yeah, but that's all I have.
That's all you have.
That's all I have.
Yes.
We're
I
at an
love it.
hour.
We are at an hour.
Yeah, we're at an
we
hour.
did it. We
Yeah.
did it. Yeah. Boy.
Shorter one.
The home visits.
Yeah.
You know, we have too much time together. So
Mhm.
thus, yeah. Yeah. That's all I have. It's great to have you home. Great
It's
seeing
nice
you.
to be home.
Yeah. So I guess until next time, he's Son.
And he's Pops.
And thank you for listening. Be cool in the pool.
It's Son and Pops.